Hello friends, welcome to AIMS Today YouTube channel. In this video we are going to discuss about IIT JEE NEET Foundation Chemistry in that chemical bonding chapter. From this, let us say about coordinate covalent bond. This coordinate covalent bond is also known as dative bond. A covalent bond in general is formed by two atoms sharing a pair of electrons. The atoms are held together because of the electron pair is attracted by both the nuclei. In the formation of a simple covalent bond, each atom supplies one electron to the bond. So, one atom donates one electron, another atom shares one more electron. By this pair of electrons are shared by both the atoms, hence a general covalent bond is formed. But in some special type of covalent bonds, the shared pair of electrons are contributed by only one atom, and such type of covalent bonds are known as coordinate covalent bonds. That means the shared pair of electrons are completely donated by one atom and they are shared by both the atoms. Such kind of covalent bond is known as coordinate covalent bond or dative bond. So definitionally we can say here, the covalent bond in which both the electrons of the shared pair are contributed by one of the two atoms and shared by both the atoms is called coordinate covalent bond. As we said, such a bond is also known as dative bond. A coordinate or dative bond is established between two such atoms, one of which has a complete octet and possesses at least a lone pair of electrons, while the other is short of a pair of electrons to get octet, representing a coordinate covalent bond. And in general, in simple diagrams, a coordinate covalent bond is shown by an arrow mark. This arrow points from the atom which is donating pair of electrons to the atom accepting it. Let us see an example for this coordinate covalent bonded molecule, that is ammonium boron trifluoride or ammonia and boron trifluoride reaction. Although the nitrogen atom has completed its octet in ammonia, it still has a lone pair of electrons in its valence shell which can be donated to other. The boron atom in the boron trifluoride is short of two electrons which accepts to complete its octet. When these two react, so this nitrogen donates this lone pair of electrons and the boron accepts it, so that they share this pair of electrons and form a coordinate covalent bond, so that ammonium boron trifluoride is formed. So using the lines to represent the bond in this molecule, this could be drawn like this simply. So ammonia molecule has a lone pair of electrons on central atom nitrogen. Boron trifluoride molecule has deficiency of two more electrons on the central atom boron. When these two molecules combine, this nitrogen contributes this pair of electrons to the coordinate covalent bond. In this way it can be represented in the lines also. Any atom or ion or molecule which has one unshared pair of electron which it can donate is termed as Lewis base, while those which are capable of accepting the lone pair of electrons are termed as Lewis acids. So in the ammonium boron trifluoride molecule, ammonium is donating or is a donor, so it is also called Lewis base. And at the same time, boron trifluoride accepting that pair of electrons, hence it is Lewis acid. Let us see now one more example, formation of ammonium ion. Hydrogen ion has no electrons and thus accepts a lone pair of electrons to get a duplet configuration, so it is ready to accept the pair of electrons from nitrogen in the ammonia. So here ammonia molecule has a lone pair of electrons on the nitrogen. H plus has no electrons, so it is ready to accept the pair of electrons from nitrogen, and hence a dative bond is formed in this. So here we have to note one point: a coordinate covalent bond is indistinguishable from a covalent bond just after formation. So while forming its before the formation, there is a difference in the covalent and coordinate covalent bonds, but once after the formation, all the bonds seems like same. Now let us see one more example, formation of ozone molecule. Ozone molecule consists of three oxygen atoms, as we know. Out of these, two oxygen atoms are linked by a double covalent bond. That means by sharing of two pairs of electrons, two oxygen atoms are bonded by a double bond. Each oxygen atom by that having two lone pairs of electrons in their valence shells still. When a lone pair of electrons is donated to third oxygen atom, which has 6 electrons already, a coordinate covalent bond is formed between these two. So here first these two having a double bond, and these two oxygen atoms are having two lone pairs of electrons on them, whereas the third oxygen atom still needs two more electrons, hence it donates pair of electrons to it and a coordinate covalent is bonded here. Some of other examples for the molecules having dative bond or coordinate covalent bond are carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, even ammonium chloride, nitric acid. These all molecules are also having coordinate covalent bonds in them. Now let us see the characteristics or properties of these coordinate compounds. The properties of coordinate compounds are intermediate or in between the properties of ionic compounds and covalent compounds. Coordinate compounds exist as gases, liquids, and even solids under normal conditions. The melting and boiling points of coordinate compounds are higher than those of covalent and lower than those of ionic compounds. These coordinate compounds are less soluble in polar solvents like water, but readily soluble in non-polar solvents like benzene, carbon tetrachloride, etc. Like covalent compounds, coordinate compounds also poor conductors of heat and electricity. They undergo molecular reactions which are slow. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.